Hello and welcome to another update video about RUNE. RUNE is fighting here, but is continuing to push a little lower. That is still the expectation, that we are heading at least to the 50% retracement in this wave 2, which is at 146. So we did rally in 5 waves, and we started that correction here back in February, early February, and it has been going sideways for quite a while, but has continued to drop. And for now, it's holding here above the 38.2% FIB level, but it doesn't really show too much upside pressure. So as you can see, the latest push here to the upside isn't really convincing. Now it could be starting it, but I mean, does it mean we are breaking out? Probably not. I would rather say unless it goes above 185, the downside momentum is pretty much there. How would the structure look like? It looks to me as if we are developing here a diagonal pattern in the C wave, basically an ending diagonal. This would mean every subwave here of the C wave is an ABC structure, which then would explain the choppy nature of this movement. We've completed 5 waves down here. A wave, I wouldn't be surprised to push a little higher in the B wave and then come down in C. Then we should get a wave 4 and a wave 5. So that should take us into the region between $1.19 and $1.46, with the golden ratio sort of in between at 135. So again, the 185 level is a real breakout point and would invalidate this wave 2 unless it wants to reset it. So basically we can always reset it a bit higher, but the thing is, it has already, here this wave 2 has already retraced anyway to the basically the 78.6 FIB level. So I wouldn't say if it goes above that level, that is probably it, and the low is in. There is a way to count this possibly as a WXY pattern if we say it's finished already, but I think we need a few more waves to the downside before we have a chance to really find a substantial low here. Yeah, you can see we've been making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, it might be running in something like a descending wedge. That's not very well defined yet. Looks a bit like we're heading here into an apex. It's a bit of a strange one though. Let's see if that has any meaning. But we're heading into the apex, reacting to the trend line here. Now this could still extend out further, this wedge. Yeah, the upper boundary line here really has only 2 touch points so far. I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like this, and you get 3 touch points on the upper boundary line. Yeah. So, and that could eventually take us at least close to the 50% FIB level, maybe even with a so-called throw under at the end. Yeah, you can do something like this where it might push a little higher in a B wave, comes down in C, finishes off the 3rd wave, pushes up in the 4th, and then sometimes at the end of these diagonal patterns, they briefly break out to the downside before they rally. So I wouldn't be surprised to do something like that. Often happens in diagonals. I'm going to observe that, but for me at the moment, downside still further progressing, but you know, it's going down in a corrective way, which is good. That's what we want. Going down here would just allow us to buy back a little cheaper, because it looks like it could really have bottomed back in November, finished its bear market, and would then rally next. At least it has a nice and clean bottom. I would have liked to see, I really would like to see something for Bitcoin eventually as well. But we'll see. It's a bit too early to talk about that. Here, this one has a nice low and has rallied in 5 waves. Yes, only a diagonal pattern, but still acceptable. And now we could be coming down this wave 2 ABC pattern, and we're in the C wave. So as long as it holds 185, the focus is on lower. Nothing else to add. Hope you liked the update about RUNE. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.